A little late for the sound check on the PA system.
That's no sound check.
Wow, son, it's James Harden!
Hey, cool it, Wayne. Look, we need to play these guys, you know? There's no difference between them and the Jets.
我们可是要跟这些家伙比赛的，跟喷气系队的球员没什么差。
Cool it? Look, just act like you've been here before.
Stephen Curry!
We've never been here before. Hey, Corey!
Open touching no hit.
Hello and welcome everyone to Shanghai. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We have a very special presentation of the NBA All-Star Global Tour as the NBA Stars play an exhibition match against the Shanghai Bears.
Boy, you can't be anything but in awe of this roster the NBA has put forth. Listen to these names: Curry, LeBron, Harden, Harris. One of the best teams the world has ever seen.
And we hear all the time about super teams in the NBA. Well, this is what a super team looks like.
This should be a fun game for the fans of Chinese basketball, the NBA, and everyone alike. And I'd like to take a moment to acknowledge all the hard work that's been put in to make this exhibition game a reality. Clark, a wonderful event for everyone involved.
It's been a blast for me coming out to China for this tour. I don't know about you guys, but I've loved it. I think everybody can agree it's been a success. And I wouldn't be surprised to see the NBA look to make this a tradition like no other.
Wei, guarded by Kerr. AI, the screen. Outside, Gung. Pass to AI. Clock at 6. And he comes off the screen to bury the jump shot.
Yeah, really nice job setting up his defender so that the screen could be effective there. That's an impressive display of basketball IQ by AI. You know, when you see Curry out in an exhibition like this, you can't help but think about how he has completely changed the way players think about offense. I mean, kids all over the world are trying to emulate his play style, which is ball handling mastery and shot making extraordinaire.
Pass to Davis. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
You know, he could have tried to force a shot there, but that's not him. Instead, LeBron keeps his eyes up, finds an open teammate. AI, guarded by Harris. AI, the screen. Off the screen. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Well, you want to see the epitome of a completely unguardable player? Look up the Greek Freak. I mean, we've seen him take the next step to become a perennial MVP candidate. This guy is special. Count that one. Capable of scoring from anywhere. Wei is comfortable operating from these interior spots. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Now here's Curry. He's tightly guarded. Here's James. Again, the Stars score. And as you said with Giannis, the improvement he's shown is just a hint of where he can be.
You know, and Giannis is someone who has a chance to be a multiple MVP winner. I mean, when it's all said and done, really there's nothing he can't do on the basketball court. And you just get the feeling it's only a matter of time before he is possibly the best player in the NBA.
You know, it's a great treat to see LeBron James here in this exhibition. I mean, he's one of the biggest stars to ever play and going stronger than ever at this late stage in his career. Right now, it's hard to argue that he isn't the face of basketball. Now, here's Wei. Pass to G. AI, the screen. It's good from the top of the key.
No excuse playing off AI like that. He's a threat to shoot as soon as he touches.
As you said, LeBron James, a star among stars here in this exhibition.
Yeah, and LeBron is one of the most famous athletes in the world, and it is great he would be willing to come on a tour like this. Says a lot about his commitment to growing the NBA.
You know, seeing AI in action for the first time in a while here, it's clear he's worked on his game, showing a lot of poise going up against this team of NBA stars.
And that one, good.
You know what? Sometimes there's just not anything you can do to stop Wei. He's extremely skilled at playing through contact.
Now a timeout called by the NBA Stars. And Clark, as you said, AI is certainly putting in work for Shanghai.
Well, he's had a game where it might be time for an NBA team to give him a second look. I know it's just one game, but he looks vastly improved since his time in college.
Now here's Towns. Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis. Well, a chance to see Porzingis here, recovered from his injury, and we can only hope that he's at full strength from here on out.
Yeah, playing in a game like this, getting some light reps in, I think that's a good step. You just want him to be on the court as much as possible for the NBA season, as he is one of the most exciting players in our league.
The Stars leading. Down low, here's George, and he makes the bucket, drew contact, and gets the whistle, too.
That's just strength from Paul George. I mean,
폴 조지요?
Well, you can't come to China and not talk about the biggest connection the country has with the NBA. And, of course, Clark, that is the great Yao Ming.
And, you know, there have been a number of players that have played here in the Chinese League and the NBA, but Yao Ming undoubtedly helped build the bridge between China and the U.S. in terms of pro basketball. A great ambassador for the sport.
Now here's Harden. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And that one drops.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that.
The free throw drops for Lillard.
You know, the quickness, the instincts, the aggression, Lillard capable of really taking over almost any time he wants to.
That'll do it for the first half. Stars up.
You're only down by 10 at the half. That's good. Keep the pressure.
Hey, don't worry about that. I got plenty of it.
I'll be at the bench.
Yo, man, how you been? I looked for your warm-ups. Just missed you.
Likewise. You know, Coach matched us up this half, and I'm all in.
Okay, I feel you. Hey, how about this? A wager. Our flight's later tomorrow afternoon. You free for dinner? Show me around. Whoever scores the least points buys.
All right, bet. Nothing sweeter than a free meal. I'm about to put on a show.
I'm glad to see nothing's changed.
You ready?
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us on our NBA All-Star Global Tour. It's the second half of our broadcast between the NBA Stars and the Shanghai Bears.
And the NBA Stars did what they do best. But you have to give credit to this Shanghai team now. I mean, they've stayed in it.
And playing in front of their fans has kept the Bears full of energy. You expect the NBA players to turn it on at any point, though.
Another half on the way in what has been a fantastic exhibition so far.
Well, on some levels, it seems almost unfair for any team to have to try to compete against this roster of NBA stars. But I tell you what, you've got to like what you've seen from this Shanghai side. I mean, they know how to work together, and they've got great chemistry.
And that's what you give up when you don't fight over the screen.
Yeah, I agree with you wholeheartedly. I mean, not a lot of effort put forth on defense there. I mean, I think he's definitely got to play up on him more and off the screen in that situation.
Here's LeBron. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, that's exactly where LeBron wants to go. Almost unstoppable once he gets the ball in the painted area.
Greg, a lot of groups came together for this NBA Stars exhibition. It's all about establishing a bigger connection to China.
Yeah, and it's no secret. China loves the NBA, and the NBA makes sure to reciprocate with events like this one. It's a two-way street and really great for the game overall.
And here are the Stars. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Fade away. It's rebounded by Wei. Shanghai trailing. That shot no good. And it's the Stars the other way. Here's Antetokounmpo. Misses from close range.
Boy, and the fans here tonight have been fantastic. A full house coming out to see a lot of global icons.
And with players like LeBron, Curry, and Harden, they are huge names worldwide. And for many here in China, this is the only chance to see them in person.
A nice shot by AI.
As soon as AI turns it on, guys, I think you just let him do his thing and get out of the way.
Pass to James. Shoots over Gung. Here's Davis. A beautiful reverse layup.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
And the Bears call time here.
Yeah, the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they got to talk about.
Absolutely, Greg. I mean, they're getting crushed, killed, hammered, pulverized in the post.
And for AI, he was a player, Greg, who was strong in college, entered the draft, but couldn't find a team to take the risk picking him.
Yeah, and him not getting drafted might have been a case of AI getting misinformation about where he was slated to be picked. He'll have his chance to show what he can do versus NBA talent here tonight.
And the Stars making a change here.
Yeah, you know, the Greek Freak is extremely versatile. He's a 5-position player and does all of it at an elite level.
Outside Wei. AI, the screen, and Wei Lee, here we go. Pushing it up.
And, you know, the level of play we've seen from Harden guys the last few seasons, absolutely incredible. I mean, arguably should have won the NBA MVP awards multiple times, but he won it last season with another incredible year.
And you can see the play calling this half, another one from distance.
Well, they're dialed in, locked and loaded from outside the arc. It's all about the triple so far. Man, you like the intelligence he plays with. You got to respect that. Gets to the spots and scores efficiently.
And Clark with Harden, the growth we've seen from him the last few years has been terrific. Greg, he's an all-around player now.
Yeah, I mean, Harden has shown he is more than just a scorer. His assists and rebounds make him one of the best guards to ever play the game. He is simply dominant, and it's easy to see why he's the MVP.
And it's so good, Clark, to see DeMarcus Cousins out on the floor after his Achilles injury and healthy.
You know, coming back from an Achilles tear is no easy task, fellas. I mean, Cousins is one of the more colorful and talented figures in basketball and one of the most impactful big men in the NBA when he's at full strength.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Well, Paul George, a great all-around player. Greg, one of the most sought-after players recently, and it's easy to see why with his play.
Yeah, George is one of the best two-way players in the game. And last season, we saw what he could do with his incredible defensive play all season long. Very few in the league can change the game like George can.
Ways to get back into it, but they've got some time.
The tendency can be to really rush or push the game. They need to avoid that.
The first one falls.
Like any exhibition game, I'm a little reserved in my expectations around the effort that either team will put forth. I mean, the NBA stars will probably liken this to competing in the All-Star game, but I certainly hope they don't play like an All-Star game. Let's play some real basketball out here.
Well, I like that he shows no hesitation there.
Well, that's as easy as it gets, quite honestly. Riding solo and coasting all the way to the rack. No simpler than that.
AI, the screen. Pass to Sheng. To the paint. And here's Mang. 6 to shoot. AI from long range. Does not find the basket. He's shooting 50% from the floor on 14 tries.
Yeah, you know, Lillard is so quick and shifty. Just impossible to slow him down on the offensive end.
And Lillard just has that knack for taking over a game with his offense. When he is locked in, he is second to none in his ability to score from inside and beyond.
Rejected by Harris.
Well, you've got to be aware of where Harris is because his timing is so good as a shot blocker.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. And that one's good. AI. All-star game effort usually mean relaxed defense. And it should be that way as this isn't meant to be a competitive atmosphere.
Yeah, and that tends to be the case for all-star games and showcase games like this. But I wouldn't be shocked if the game stays close to see both sides kind of ramp it up in terms of intensity and try and get the win.
Well, you look out there, a little bit of a reunion going on the floor. I mean, fans will remember that both Harris and AI played together in college for a season.
G outside. Picked by Sheng. G guarded by Kerr. 5 to shoot. AI outside. Bangs home the trifecta.
In today's game, most everybody has to be able to shoot the three. AI showing you he does have the distance.
And Clark, thinking back to it, Harris and AI showed some solid chemistry in their time together, Greg, at the college level.
Yeah, and that team ultimately came up short in Harris's final year, but you look back at the talent they had, and I would say they accomplished their goals. Harris was the star, and AI was a terrific sidekick.
Towns, the screen. Pass to Curry. The fadeaway. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Now the Bears with it. It's an 18-point game. There's AI with a 3. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Well, he's one of the bright stars in the league, Greg. Towns could be a great player for a long time.
You know, and Towns has always played like a veteran, even though he hadn't been in the NBA that long. You combine that with his diverse skill set on offense, and you can see why he is becoming feared. Decisive action from AI. You know he's feeling good about his game when he's pulling up like that.
Now here is Harris. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris.
Hey, Kevin, no idea what happened there, quite honestly. I mean, it seemed like he just mistimed that pass.
Timeout called the Bears.
And really, whether you're up or down, it's a game of adjustments.
Always. And having a good coach is critically important. I mean, you need somebody you can count on to make the right adjustment.
And the Stars making a change here.
뭐야? 실수로 스케이프. 뭐야? 다시부터 하나.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Davis sets a screen. Right side, George. He's off from 17 feet. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
You know, one of the basic fundamentals in basketball is the ability to box out. He's got that down pat.
Pass to Cousins. Makes it off the glass.
Is it getting dark in here? Because if not, it's time to turn the lights out.
They're out already. I mean, give them a ton of credit for the job they did here today. Really impressive.
Outside way. Back to AI. Shoots. The Bears with another miss. Curry with it. Outside, Davis. Back to Curry.
갈매기 키 큰 거 봐.
Screen by Cousins. Takes the three. And the Stars another three.
And that's a killer instinct on display as they try to put this one on ice.
And, you know, this is what's needed at this point in the game, Greg. The great teams know how to close it out. The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Outside Curry.
뭐야? 멈췄어.
Well, it seemed inevitable that the NBA Stars handle their business, and they didn't disappoint as they come out on top over Shanghai.
You really did your thing tonight.
Yo, AI.
Good job.
Yo, Corey.
I gotta admit, we didn't expect it, but you guys got a lot of real talent on this team across the board.
Hey, I told you I was gonna put on a show, huh?
Hey, Shanghai's a real good spot for you to land, man. The details, I was almost there. It's close.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing. It's just encouragement. I didn't mean it.
Man, I played my guts out there tonight, man. I earned. Man, I knew that you would do this. Every single time. It's like you can't even let me have one, can you? Hey, Zane, come.
Listen. Okay, you got it. Okay, fair enough.
Zay.
No one likes to be shown up.
退后，我们稍后在记者会时回答各位的问题。退后好吗？谢谢。
It's your time. Hey, you need me to stick around, handle some of these guys for you? I'll give you your due.
All right, cool. Let's do it. Zang, this is Corey.
What's up, man?
Yo, hey, let them know we'll take some questions together. Zang will make sure you don't make a fool of yourself.
Must pay well.
Not enough.
Okay, let's get started, huh?
现在开放问题。
What's the first question?
같이 그래 인터뷰 하네 리얼이고.
Hey. What area is that?
Yeah, not sure to tell you the truth.
That building. It's the what's it called? I'm forgetting. It's
Man, I really don't know. You know, I never checked it out.
Hey, have you taken a trip up the river?
Sorry, I don't know what it's called either.
And the PR lady told us. Wang Po, does that sound familiar?
It sounds Chinese if that's what you're asking.
You don't get out much, do you?
I mean, you know, I wake up, go to practice, I'm home. I mean, it can't be that much different than you, right?
Oh, me? No, man. I get cabin fever all the time. Sometimes I just gotta take a day and go to the beach. Maybe take a trip to the mountains. See, I like to touch every new city that I'm in. Just see what's out there.
Man, if it's not basketball, I'm probably not going.
Man, but you still get to live in a cool place like this and play ball.
Yeah, but I mean, this place is just a step for me. Like, I'm trying to get my numbers up so I can get back home, you know? Get back to where I can have a real career.
Yeah, but what if this is the last time that you're ever in this city? I mean, look around. This place is amazing. And as far as a career goes, it wouldn't hurt to slow down. People can recognize desperation as much as talent.
Man, that's easy for you to say. You're already in the NBA, you know?
Okay. Never mind, man. I see where you're at. Hey, that's not what I think it is it?
Now, that's the one place I do get out to. Boom.
No way. It's a classic 2K.
Yup.
Can't believe they still have this.
Yeah, man, it's the only one in town. Yo, you remember we used to play your brother's copy in the dorm? Because everyone was too cheap to buy the new console?
How could I forget? I remember back then that was the one game I let you win on.
Oh, see, I know what you're trying to do, but it's not gonna work.
all the tournaments that I won?
All right, one game. Let's get it.
That's all I need.
게임 속의 게임.
belongs to the Boston Celtics. Tonight, they play host to another defensive juggernaut, the Houston Rockets. Good evening, everyone. Alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us. Clark, this is a team that plays very well at home.
No doubt about it, Kevin. They've only lost one game here on their home court. And you look at the Rockets, they have their hands full and their work cut out for them tonight.
They certainly will. And looking to interrupt a 6-game winning streak by the hottest team in the league.
With their star tandem of Yao Ming and Tracy McGrady, they are capable. Should be a good one.
And just amazing to see the turnaround here in Boston with the Big Three. A franchise with a tremendous history. How about a league-leading 16 championships? This roster might have a chance to deliver even more hardware.
And the starting lineups for the Rockets, Bobby Jackson and Tracy McGrady in the backcourt, Shane Battier and Luis Scola, the forwards, and the big man in the middle, Yao Ming. And the Celtics, second-year guard Rajon Rondo at the point alongside Ray Allen. Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett at the forwards. And Leon Poe will hold down the center. And coming off a 2-year playoff drought, the Celtics trades this summer, transformative, Clark, to say the least.
Yeah, you got that right, partner. I mean, all of a sudden, a team now with 3 potential Hall of Famers. That makes them a legit contender.
That's a lot of star power on one team, isn't it?
Yeah, and it usually takes multiple all-star caliber players to contend for championships. You know, a 2-game homestand here for the Celtics, coming off a road trip where they won all 4, bookending the trip with big wins in Sacramento and LA.
And the Lakers, a great team in their own right. The Celtics beat them by 19 points, and they're just in a heck of a group.
Boy, McGrady, and he leads
게이지가 안 나오잖아, 이거.
remarkable
어떻게 맞춰, 이거?
tremendous
저기?
bounce and speed and strength,
아니, 이거
and he continues to get
뭐
better.
일단 똥게임이다.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect
게이지가 안
to
나오잖아.
mark by that much.
Now here's Rondo. Shot from 12. And he gets it to go. Hitting off the back of the rim. Pierce has got his first basket of the night. And the Rockets coming off a 17-point loss on their home floor to the We Believe Golden State Warriors.
Yeah, Kevin, the Warriors outshot them and outboarded them.
야오밍은
And the
바뀌어.
Rockets will have to do a ton better tonight if they want to get a W.
Yeah, you got to respect the awareness level of Rondo. When his teammates have a clean look at the basket, the ball gets there without hesitation.
And that one's good. McGrady.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
At the end of one, a closely contested.
근데 이거 이기면 뭐 주는 거야?
Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play.
이거 언제까지 해야
Let's
되나?
quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Rockets, guys.
You know, I think they're going to be happy with how they played here early on.
I agree with you. I mean, they hit the ground running, had a strong start to the game, and they're hoping they can manage the rest of the way.
Taking a look at the Rockets, they've got Jackson. Hayes out there with Mutombo. Then it's Shane Battier, and it's McGrady in at the 2.
And what a difference a year makes. This time last season, the Celtics had just a 10-19 record, bottom 4 in the East. This season, 26-3, best in the league.
Allen's checked in for the Celtics. And a switch here also for Houston. Luther Head has checked in for Jackson. Knocks it loose. Here's Hayes. Offline with his 3. And new look roster Clark for the Celtics. The big trades of the draft. Ray Allen and Kevin Garnett. It has come together quickly for them.
Boy, it sure has, Kevin. I mean, they really hit the ground running, and quite honestly, I think it's one of the most dramatic turnarounds you'll ever see.
And they bring a lot of leadership too, don't they, these two guys?
Yeah, not only talent and experience, but you're right. These are guys that know what it takes to win at a high level.
Here's McGrady, following the score by Kevin Garnett. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Mutombo. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Man, what a big turnaround for the Celtics defensively. Is it as simple as adding Kevin Garnett, or is there more to it?
Rondo, the head of the snake, coming into his own. Vets like Tony Allen and Kendrick Perkins also.
자기도 게이지가 안 나오는데 이거 어떻게 그렇지?
For Houston, they have missed both free throws they've attempted tonight. No good on the free throw. And some changes here for the Celtics. Brown, he's checked in for Poe. Pierce comes in for Kevin Garnett. And it's Cassell in for Rajon Rondo. And a switch here also for Houston. Carl Landry's checked in for Hayes. Here's Cassell. Pass to Pierce. Here's Cassell. The screen from Brown. For 3, Pierce. That ball's great assist by Sam Cassell. Pierce has got his second bucket tonight.
Yeah, and how about Pierce there? Immediately squares himself up from outside, always prepared to rise and fire.
And so it's tied as we head to halftime. Welcome back, everybody, to the start of the second half. Getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. Nice game. Great performance by Paul Pierce.
And when everyone's keying on you, you have a choice. Become passive or just work that much harder. He consistently chooses the latter.
And, you know, Greg, that's the kind of effort you see from great players. I mean, the will, just unrelenting will, not backing down.
And, Clark, you look at the Rockets, obviously McGrady and Yao Ming are the focal points, but do they have enough around them to contend for an NBA title?
You know what, Kevin, I think they're deep enough. You know, they've got smart veteran role players, intriguing young ballers, but Yao and T-Mac have certainly got to lead the way.
Pierce is out there with Garnett, and there's Perkins, and it's Rajon Rondo, and it's Allen in at the shooting guard.
결국 지배되어 있는 세팅이고.
Love the mid-range shot of Pierce, man. It is so consistent and reliable and fundamentally sound. Easily gets it up.
The Rockets again can't hit.
Gotta find a way to energize themselves, get going. 0 for 3. They're looking for their rhythm right now.
And Garnett, that's good. Garnett's got 8 points.
And well for the Rockets, 2 superstar talents in Tracy McGrady and Yao Ming. When healthy, they've shown they can play with anybody.
And that one's good. McGrady.
4점 차인데. 한 번 뺏어야 되는데. 2번? 최소 2번.
It's stolen by McGrady. And the pass to Jackson.
뭐해.
With the steal.
And 2 for 1, that's what they'd like to get right now.
That would be ideal, and that's exactly what they'll try to do. They don't need to rush it, just need to get a quality shot, and quickly.
Yao, the pass to McGrady. Back to Yao. And some nice passing there by Houston. Rondo against Jackson. He dishes it to Hayes. Just 5 to shoot. And stolen by Allen outside. Plenty of space. And he makes that one. Allen's got the lead up to 6 now for the Celtics. Outside Jackson. And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Jackson from long range. And that's not going to go. And that's going to do it. Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The 4th quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. Goes up off the inbound and sticking right with it, gets the foul with the bucket, and he'll go to the line.
An uneven start to this season for the Rockets. So far, a losing record. They have struggled to live up to expectations.
You know, Clark, last season, the Rockets arguably one of the 5 best teams in the NBA, but they didn't make it out of the first round.
Yeah, they came close, Kevin. A tough defeat in Game 7 by the Jazz. The Rockets haven't made it out of the first round in over a decade, though. That's a pretty long drought.
It is indeed. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. We've got Mutombo. Carl Landry is out there with Shane Battier, then it's Brooks, and it's Francis in at the 2-guard spot. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Boston.
Boy, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
Here's Francis, and the Rockets getting another bucket right there. And this is Doc Rivers' 4th season coaching the Boston Celtics. Clark overall, 13 years as a player. He was an all-star, now 8 years as a coach in the league.
Well, I know my math numbers. That adds up to well over 2 decades in the league. He's an experienced hand to guide this veteran group.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Aaron Brooks. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
You know, Posey, one of the few guys in NBA history to have played more than 82 games in a regular season. He actually played 83 one year after getting traded mid-season.
Boston making a switch here. Poe is checked in. Here's Boston now. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Here's Cassell. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits.
And leaving nothing to chance here on this game-clinching run.
Exactly. Cold-blooded. Separation solidified. Great effort.
Timeout called the Rockets. They trail by 10. 54 seconds left in the game. Some changes for Boston. Perkins, he's checked in for Poe. Garnett comes in for James Posey. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Cassell. Mutombo kicks to Hayes. Here's Battier. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Pass
to Allen. It's good coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo.
Continuing to push the action and build this lead.
Yeah, you know, continue to pour it on them. That's what they want to do right now. Doing their best to put this game out of reach and in the win column.
Pierce inside the 3-point line. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
The 3. Excellent D there from Garnett. Outside Rondo, and Shane Battier gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. That's good from Pierce.
And Paul Pierce, so efficient at the offensive end. They call him the truth because he's known for making big shots at big times.
And so it's the Boston Celtics, Clark, defending their home court.
And in the process, extending their win streaks.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Right. Hey, man, it's getting late. You know, I should start heading back soon.
Oh man, I'm my bad. I got a little carried away. You don't want to try for another round?
You know, practice, man. Like, got to build on tonight's momentum. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that works. I'm headed back to LA tomorrow. It's a long flight.
Nah, it is. Actually, no, I don't. I'm stuck here. Remember?
You know, it was really good to see you, AI. And I hope you find a place that you feel comfortable in soon.
Okay. See, there it is again. Do you actually listen to yourself when you talk?
I'm just trying to walk up out of here like we're friends.
No,
okay?
it's so condescending, though. I mean, like, I hope you find a place where you feel comfortable.
I
like,
mean
what is... yeah, I'm sure you do.
Look, maybe things aren't exactly the way that you dreamed right now, but look at where you are. What you do, it's a privilege.
It's always funny how folks who lecture you about privilege and enjoying what you have, are exactly the same people who have everything.
You're missing this moment, AI.
No, please keep explaining to me the hollow misery of being an NBA star, Corey.
There's so much more to this game than just taking the final shot or putting up your numbers. And that's always been your problem.
Yeah, okay. Thanks, Coach.
Hey, be real with yourself. How much you know about your teammates in Shanghai? Or even back with the Bulldogs? What made those guys hungry? Where their hearts lived? You never cared about anyone but yourself, AI, and they all see it. And until you do, this is exactly as far as you'll go.
친구가 뼈 때렸죠 지금.
No way. Yo, this is insane. Yo. Man.
You kidding, man?
Hey, wait.
Hey, I catch you
Yo.
later.
Hey, remember that video? The dunk on Corey, the one that went viral? Check this out, man. It's being retweeted everywhere.
Hey, coach looking for you.
Oh, all right, cool. Hey, man, I'm right here. I'm not going anywhere.
AI?
记你的技术平稳进步。你知道我平常不夸奖人，
You have been steadily improving this season. You know I don't normally administer personal praise or do it well.
I know, sir.
我知道，教练。
I'm saying, you do. I know what you're saying. Thank you.
我们的办公室接到了有人打听你的消息。
Our office has received inquiries about you, about your status with the team.
My status?
你的合同。
Your contract.
Are you trading me? Sir, you said yourself I'm playing the best ball I've ever played. There's no other team in China I'd rather play with. I made a life with this.
Basketball is your life.
You're right. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's not up to me.
办公室收到了你的转会邀请。
Office has received a transfer request.
Is this about that video? The one I made that went viral? They noticed it, didn't they? I guess that's what happens when you dunk on Corey Harris.
跟你的灌篮视频无关。
It has nothing to do with your slam dunk video.
Wait, he understood that? Has he heard everything I said since I've been on this team?
Yes.
Even the thing I said about...
Yes.
Yeah, okay. My bad.
对方开的条件挺好，你得尽快离开。
The terms are satisfactory. You need to leave as soon as possible.
Where am I going?
주인공은 어디로? 주인공 어디로? 로스 이제
Hey.
바로 LA로.
Welcome to LA, sir.
Thanks, man.
이 대우 보소.
You ready to go?
냉정하게 주시죠.
Sorry, man. I just needed a minute to stretch my legs and take it in. LA. Here I am. Oh, by the way, man, I am so sorry about this, but I didn't have time to change my yuan into dollars for a tip.
It's all taken care of, sir.
It is? Okay. Gotta love the Lakers.
이야, 레이커스.
Hey, AI.
Oh, hey.
Glad I found you. How's it going? They're just wrapping up in there.
Oh, yeah, it's great, man. Hey, looking, I'm sorry I'm late. Airport traffic was totally brutal.
No worries, we're used to it. I'm Darren Stackhouse, coach of the South Bay Lakers.
Yeah, it's the G League team, right?
Hey, Marcy, you got to read on my lunch? I want a tuna and cheese on 7-grain bread, and then these sprouts they like to stick in there.
There's no 7-grain. And I've been to this place and I've seen the cheese and it's buyer beware.
So what are you gonna give me, a little bowl of tuna and slap it on a paper plate? I don't want that.
They can do rye.
No, I don't want tuna and rye. That doesn't taste
Tuna's delicious on rye.
Are you saying that because you actually believe it or because of my lack of options?
Tuna's gross, so I guess the second one. Is this the guy?
This is the guy.
Interns out and I picked the short straw for lunch. I'm Marcy, I do analytics. Your PR is solid, but you gotta get those wind shares up if you want to stick.
Gotta get them up.
Yeah, okay.
Come on, let me give you the rest of the tour.
That's really nice of you, Coach, but I slept on the plane and I'm good to go for practice, seriously.
Okay, but those guys are wrapping up in there. Practice doesn't start for another hour.
They're wrapping up.
Yeah, the Lakers. So, the locker room is down here. And this is a brand new facility, our home. And
아, 2군이구만.
your new home. What's the problem, kid?
My new home.
Your new home. Now listen, our roster's a little depleted this year, okay? We got some problems, but I got high hopes for you.
Coach,
Stackhouse.
Yes, Coach Stackhouse.
His name is Coach Stackhouse.
I don't have a manager yet to get me with like logistics and people to help me out. So
Okay. We're here
my
now,
Chinese isn't all that great.
Okay.
So sometimes things aren't completely clear. Are you saying that I left the Shanghai Bears for the South Bay Lakers?
Yes.
Not the Los Angeles Lakers.
Did someone tell you you were coming here to play in the NBA?
They just said, you know, L.A. and then 10 minutes later I'm on a plane and.
No, I get it. That's a tough pull, kid, but it's the G League. South Bay Lakers. If you have a problem with it, please.
No, Coach.
No
I'm
problem.
I'm good. Yeah,
You're good.
Yeah. 100%.
Need a cup of water?
No, I'm good, man. Let's do it.
Good. Let's continue this tour. I got things to do.
하나도 안 미잖아. 어깨 축 늘어진 거.
Hey, Corey.
Hey,
Let me get at you real quick, man. This is a joke, right?
This is how this is gonna go, man. I don't even want to have the conversation.
Oh, whoa. What conversation is that exactly? I'm in the G League, man. I'm supposed to be on the Lakers, bro. I spent all this time dominating in the Chinese league.
It's not enough.
I put you on a poster in Shanghai.
Yeah, you showed me up. You played an inspired hat.
That's right, against all-stars, Corey.
It was a start.
주인공이 너무
Is that
찌질한 거 아니에요?
Or is that yours?
Both. And to tell you the truth, you ain't even on their radar.
주인공이 너무 이러니까 또
I've seen their boards.
스킵을 하고 싶네.
I know who they're tracking, and you're not on there. I'm only telling you because I would want to know.
Sorry. Hey, I understand you.
Yeah, I hope so.
I'm saying I understand. It's refreshing.
Shut up.
You know, I brought you here. At least, I called Stackhouse and he listened.
Wait a minute, you're the guy from after the game in Shanghai. Who are you?
My friends call me Big Toonie. It's not the name my mom's gave me, but it's just as important.
Oh God, you're Big Toonie?
혹시 어비뉴 사님?
You sound surprised.
Well, no, it's just like when people hear about you, it's like they're describing someone that doesn't really exist.
That's because I'm willing to make decisions no one understands.
Everyone thinks that you should be a GM, and you always turn them down.
Anybody with a TV remote control can make a lottery pick. North Philly, Rucker, Greece, Lithuania. That's where I'm at home, where the game is played. I'm like an old man on the beach with a metal detector, trying to find that piece of gold no one else sees.
Do you think that's me?
Straight up? No.
Wow. Ouch.
But you might be. You just tried to run before you could walk or crawl. That's why you ended up where you needed to be.
Shanghai.
Then you learned how to crawl. That's why you're here.
Keep grinding.
But there's something more for you. Something missing.
Like what?
I put in a word for you once, AI. Just make sure I want to do it again.
AI, my man. Get over here.
Hey, Coach. Coaches.
AI.
You know, everyone on this team really appreciates everything you've done. You know that, right?
Well, I haven't had a chance to do anything yet, Coach, but I'm excited to win this team some games. I mean, y'all need me.
Ha. We appreciate that confidence. You are gonna be just fine. I have a sixth sense about these things.
Thanks. That means a lot.
So there is no easy way to say this, but the South Bay Lakers now have unlimited credit at Reggie's, players and staff included.
Okay, I'm confused. What's Reggie's?
Reggie's Famous Grinders, the food truck on Sepulveda. Every local blog, top 10, 5 stars on every app that matters, and we're their new local lunch stop.
Oh, they make great sandwiches. The tuna melt is out of this world. They put 2 to 3 cheeses on every sandwich. It's great.
Swiss and provolone.
Swiss, provolone, and no rye.
No rye.
You like rye?
I'm more of an Italian roll guy myself. So, what is going on here?
Well, we made a deal. And Reggie's was in the deal we made, and we got a player, plus they're covering our Reggie's bill for a full year as part of the trade.
Trade for what?
오자마자 트레이드 된 거야?
It's a business. It's a business, kid.
부도처럼 개판이었어.
Where am I going now?
Hey, you AI? Have a seat.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
I'm just finishing up here. So,
Coach Cal.
감독도 어디서 많이 본 것 같은데.
just taking a nice long look at you.
이 영화 배우도 닮은 것 같은데.
Welcome to the Mad Ants, son.
Thank you, sir. Glad to be here.
Yeah, I appreciate you saying that with a straight face.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I didn't mean to offend.
No, it's Fort Wayne, Indiana. You know, I mean, here's what you need to know: the summers, the winters. Okay, we don't have any sports stations here, so we get all of our news from the Indianapolis affiliate. Okay, let me tell you something about Indianapolis. They think they're so cool because they have like a restaurants and a mall, schools. We don't need all that stuff in Fort Wayne. Okay, thank you very much. But you know, we got other stuff here, like we got
basketball.
Yes, like basketball and
완전 깡통이가.
Oh, you know what else we have? Amish people. Did you know that?
No, sir. There's a lot of Amish.
Yeah, yeah, and they drive real slow in those little horse and buggies. I'll tell you what. But you know what they do? They make really great furniture. Did you know that? They can make any kind of furniture. They made this desk for me. You gotta pay them in cash though, because they don't like to pay taxes because they hate the government. I'm not sure if that's true, but that's my theory. Anyway, what were we talking about? Oh, basketball. Discipline, control, and respect. Does that make sense?
I think
it doesn't really, now that I say it out loud. But anyway, when you're at the Bulldogs, I thought you had a lot of discipline, a lot of control, but you don't respect your team. You know, you're not a team player. You gotta master that on the court and off.
Oh, I mean, sir, I never, had much of that.
I'll tell you what, a lot of guys, they burn out because they think their job ends at the buzzer. It doesn't. What I want you to do is to take some time, make yourself a better man, because that's gonna make the team better, okay? And if you treat Fort Wayne right, she'll pay you back in full.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, sir.
되게 좋은 사람이야.
You're here because I wanted you here. So prove me right.
약간 사짜 냄새가 나긴 해. 사짜 냄새가 나.
I got you, bro. I got you. Would you just hold still? I'm only gonna do this once. All right, Harry. I miss. I pay for every dinner this season. All right. Enough with the speeches, Paul. Throw it. All all right, here it comes. Ready? 1, 2.
Hey, man, you need a little...
Oh,
Hey, sorry, man.
It's all good, it's all good.
Wait. New guy.
Yeah.
Hey, yo! New guy. I'm Howie.
Hey, nice to meet you, brother.
I'm the guy you'll see at the end of the bench. I think Coach mostly keeps me around because he doesn't know I exist. Occasionally calls me Doug and confuses me with the equipment guy. Asks me to pick up a towel here and there.
And do you?
No, that's Doug's job. I don't want Doug to lose his job.
Hey, do you know which one of these is my locker?
Just pick one. That's what I usually do. Or just toss my stuff in a heap in the corner.
AI. Lock is over there. Make sure they put a new plate on this morning.
Hey, thanks, man. Hey, wait, you Paul Tatum, right?
Yeah?
4 seasons with the Bulls, 6 with the Heat, one of those with the ring.
Yeah, now I'm a mad ant.
We working together.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Man, that's awesome. You a legend. I patted my hook shot after you. Man, I am not worthy.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I'm excited to see what we can do out there.
Thanks.
오, 되게 좋은데? 되게 좋아.
Hey, can I get through real quick?
No, I'm good.
Look, bro, I'm gonna need you to slide over, okay? That's my locker.
We'll see you on the floor.
오. 필기 벗어.
Hey, yo, what's up with him?
Him? Is that a trick question?
No, the dude who's just by my locker, you know, only speaks in 2-word bursts.
He actually talked? It's Marcus Young. Must be warming up to you.
That's good to know.
So, I hear we get you and South Bay gets a deli counter?
Point guard too, but yeah. Open tab at a sandwich shop was part of the deal. Apparently it's on all the important lists.
I love lists.
Okay, cool. So, anything else I should know about this place?
Okay, so it breaks down like this. The bus. Don't even waste space in your bag for one of those neck pillows. It doesn't matter. You're not gonna
영어처럼
sleep.
만들었네.
You know, old gym socks everywhere. You know, basically, it smells like the 70s.
미국식 조커네, 미국식.
Keep your shower time to a minimum. It's just good business because there's always a line. You guys kind of know to look out for each other here. Come on, let's move it! The food you already know about. Since we're always on the move, it's typically cheap and local. Local meaning a highway convenience mart or hotel vending machine if we don't have time for a longer stop. And we play cards. Lots and lots of cards. Buy a deck because playing euchre or beret with a few clubs missing just makes a bus ride that much longer. We have one of the toughest schedules in the league. And most of those travel miles are through stretches of the country that make your phone as useful as a paperweight. Welcome to the Mad Ants.
Thanks.
Yeah. Yo, check this out, man. When we get out there, I want to be sure that we are clear about who I am and who you are.
Hey, look, man. Coach wanted me here. Okay, that means that he thought that the roster was missing something. It was lacking. Now, I know who I am. So if I was to take a guess about who I would say you are, I'd say you're lacking.
It's my team. It's not yours. It's never going to be yours. I'm going to get my numbers.
Hey, man, everyone gets numbers. But they gotta be big if they mean something.
Oh. Okay. Let's see who scores the most points tonight.
Okay. You're on.
Okay. Come on. Come on. 이 팀들에게 관심을 받았습니다. 아무도 없는데요? 아, 없다는 뜻이구만. 아, 있네. 오. 조금. 오. 잘 눌렀네. 그래. 관심도가 있다는 게 어디야. 단 1이라도. 긍정적으로 생각합시다. 긍정적으로. 잘 눌렀어. 저기요.
Your eyes sharp tonight. Team we're playing, it's all smoke and mirrors.
Smoke and mirrors.
A man!
Jackson Ellis.
In living color, in the flesh, large and charged. You name it, I am it. And like the fiends, I have risen again.
갑자기 개그물이 돼가는데 NBA가 아니고.
See, because I'm just surprised they let you through those metal detectors with all that steel posting through those broke knees, Jack.
Classic tape. All set up and no punchline. You sure you know how to play this game, man? Last time I checked, we weren't dropping 6 shots in the peach baskets.
AI, Howie, Jackson Ellis.
Hold up, freeze frame! Money, whenever you need it. ATM is in the building. What's up?
I'm confused. What is happening?
Oh, this is great. It's like a horror movie. They're everywhere.
And ATM. Smoke and mirrors.
You might not see us coming, and you definitely won't see us coming. Better check your wallet, son, because you just got jacked. Hey, who's your little tag-along game, Tatum? Looks like they got laws at the last week's Fever concert. Fever! Fever!
Oh man, you know I studied you two coming up, and I'm not falling into your little middle school head games.
Ha!
That's all you got?
Ha! You hear that, ATM? Looks like we got ourselves our very own Zen master right here. Yeah, real future coach in the making. You better watch out, Jack, before he starts mesmerizing you with talks about Buddha's wet jumper. Gonna be a short stay in the league for your little man, Tatum. His skin's as thin as paper. Talk's over, first name A, last name I. We're gonna make it our personal mission that every scout that watches the tape of this here game uses as an example of where your career went extinct.
Look, enough talk. Let's play.
We'll be seeing you out there. Woo! Smoke and mirrors. Out.
Okay, so that happened.
Man, please. They all talk.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't fool yourself, kid. They used to be in the league for a reason. We underestimate them, they will bury us.
형님 말 들어야 돼.
Greetings, everyone, from Fort Wayne, Indiana. I'm Blake Suniga with Tim Swartz and Brian Banafitemi. We have G League action coming your way.
And the real story tonight is the addition of AI to the Mad Ants roster. They'll need him to hit the ground running as they take on a very tough Greensboro team.
And the Swarm, led by Ellis and ATM, the pair they call Smoke and Mirrors, they have an incredible two-man game between them.
AI's debut, Smoke and Mirrors. Oh yeah, we'll see it all right here tonight.
Well, you watch Ellis play, and it is clear that he is a very tricky player on the floor.
Every move he makes, he does with precision and purpose. I mean, sometimes it seems like he's winging it out there, but he knows exactly what he's doing with the ball at all times.
I just gotta love watching Ellis play.
Nails the triple! Well, we know that AI came over via trade. Officially, it was for cash considerations, but the rumors say it was something more specific.
Less of cash considerations and more of roast beef recompense. What I'm getting at is that he was traded for sandwich. Not a high point for him, but I'm sure he'll look back at some point and laugh at it all, one would hope.
Well, he should be using it as, you know, a means of motivation, Tim. Now, here's AI. Back to Tatum. Just 5 to shoot. Puts it up from 12. Second shot opportunity, and Trigg with the layup.
Yeah, his coaches are just thrilled when Trigg does that type of dirty work. Getting after it on offensive glass and salvaging the possession.
Well, so much of this offense is based on smoke and mirrors. And if you can stop them, you slow up the whole team.
Yeah, but that's a lot easier said than done. ATM and Ellis have found success by going with what works for them. And if you take away one option from them, they're just going to find another way to hurt you.
Great job taking advantage of the steal and getting the easy points in transition.
Just how you draw it up. Great defensive work and aggressive play in the open court.
Defense leading to offense.
Ellis with the bucket.
tremendous point guard play from Ellis, showing that he can run the pick and roll better than a lot of NBA point guards.
And AI, the newest member of the Mad Ants, he was a player they went out of their way to get. Coach Keller sees a great deal of potential in this young man.
As you said, Coach Keller specifically thought AI has exactly what the team was missing and was very vocal about acquiring his talents for the rest of the season.
Yeah, and it's easy to see what Keller sees in AI as far as what the team is missing. AI plays with a lot of energy and has the potential to take this team over the top. Smart move by the Mad Ants and Coach Keller to fight for his acquisition. A fight worth fighting for?
Definitely. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. 14 feet out.
It hasn't been an easy quarter for him, offensively speaking.
No good, and he's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far.
Well, if AI is a name that sounds familiar, it is because he had a dunk that went viral not too long ago. A couple of showstoppers that occurred in an exhibition game against the NBA All-Stars. It was the biggest thing on the web.
Now here's Ellis. Pass to Bishop. Inside. Schrader. And finished off by Jeff Schrader.
Good to see Schrader hitting the glass. When he's active, good things happen.
And here's AI outside. And the Mad Ants another 3. And that slam from AI, it was right in the face of Corey Harris.
And it's not easy to dunk over Corey Harris like that, believe me. It looks like AI was able to parlay his notoriety for that dunk into a chance here in the G League. I mean, talk about one play changing your whole life.
And he'll let you know it, but Jackson Ellis is as talented as anybody in this league.
Well, Blake, confidence has never been a problem for Ellis. Even before he was teamed up with ATM, he was regarded as one of the future names in the league.
That's a heads-up play there on offense. The pump fake cleared the way for the nice layup.
Trigg up top. Carter, pass to AI. Magic called their own on the wing. He's guarded by Indra. Shot clock at 6. And here's Calderon. Fires from deep. Good, and the assist goes to AI.
Long-time fans of the team know, Coach Keller, he's very fair to his players.
Yeah, and he preaches 3 things, Tim. Discipline, control, and respect. Seems a bit of an old-school approach nowadays, but it's a hit with the team and the fans of the Mad Ants.
And we just love Coach Keller. He's great.
Now here's Indra. Over Calderon. And he tries off glass, but it's no good. The Mad Ants leading. Here's AI. Trigger screen. Calderon, good.
So far, so good for them at the offensive end in the early going.
Their field goal percentage is terrific. Exactly the start they were hoping for.
Well, you know that this offense is going to lean heavily on the smoke and mirrors pick and roll.
And even though they do it with some flash, credit Ellis and ATM for being very refined in how well they can execute the 2-man game.
Indra misses. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Mad Ants out in front. They're up by 10. And quarter 2 will get underway just after this short break.
Thank you for your help.
And here are the Mad Ants.
And Brian, really, what a whirlwind past few days it must have been for AI.
Comes in from China, gets his bearings in LA, and is immediately traded over to Fort Wayne. Hard for any player to be at their best after going through so many changes in such a short span.
Left side, Young. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
You've got to push Young out of the painted area. That's just a terrific initiative from the clever combo guard / forward.
Now here's Middleton. He's got 8. Beyond the arc. Another Another shot. Here's Schrader.
왜 내 점수가 떨어져?
And that's 2 points on the layup.
Beyond the catchy name of Smoke and Mirrors, both Ellis and ATM are known trash talkers.
Yeah, they will get in your face and let you have it if you can't slow them down. Part of dealing with the duo is just putting up with all the trash they're going to send your way.
And that's part of what makes them so good. That's a missed opportunity right there.
He'll be the first to tell you that's one he should have buried.
And we'll be the second to tell you that's one he should have buried. Maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped after that, I would think.
Well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
And ready to go.
And rightfully so, right? I mean, that's what those alley-oops will do for a team.
Their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Yeah, a slow start, but they're starting to heat up, and that could help them narrow the gap.
That stops. Well, if you haven't read up on AI, the newest Mad Ant, he's been playing over in China prior to this. Was apparently putting up some decent numbers for the Shanghai Bears, and he was noticed by the scouts.
Here's AI. He's got 9. And here's Marcus Young for 3. The rebound by Payton. Greensboro trailing. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. And Schrader gets it to go.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball not only inside, but convert those opportunities.
No doubt what their offensive philosophy is today. Pound that ball inside.
I love it.
Well, the G League the last few years has increased the competitive level. Fair to say?
Oh, absolutely fair to say. Look, the NBA has been investing more and more into making the G League a true stepping stone for players who are on the verge of being NBA caliber, but they're just not quite there yet.
Boy, I mean, there's no excuse.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the...
팀 애들이 좀
Welcome back. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. Marcus Young with a strong contribution so far in this one.
It doesn't take long to see what kind of game he was going to have today. He came out very aggressive, and he was so good in that first half.
And if you look at his shot chart, it looks like the ink spilled right at the rim. I mean, no reason for him to settle for anything less.
Here's up. Well, if you recognize Jackson Ellis, there's a reason. He spent some time in the NBA before coming here to work his way back.
And Ellis is a guy who has his hands in everything. I think he's worked as a shoe rep in the past. Just a guy who is always around the game of basketball one way or another.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Bishop. Off the mark there with the 3. And here comes the break. Young shot's good.
This is encouraging for sure. Young wanting to prove he's working on his handles and all-around game.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half.
We know what the Swarm offense is all about. Smoke and mirrors. Ellis and Middleton are the engine for this team.
Bishop rejected by Marcus Young. They tie it up, and it's a jump ball.
Jumper.
And it's the Mad Ants with the ball. And for the last few seasons, Smoke and Mirrors have been a terror in the G League.
Both ATM and Ellis compete with cutthroat attitudes. I love to see that. With their skill and aggression, they are a huge problem for opposing defenses. And they aren't an easy matchup for anyone in the G League with how they can score and create.
Probably the best tandem we have in the G League right now. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line. Ellis, covered by AI. Ellis, good.
And you see that team-first mentality of Jones. When someone's open, he's getting them the ball.
Pass to Calderon. AI. Daniels outside. Trigger screen. Now here is Tatum. Middleton defending. Just 3 to shoot. Down low that time and got hit with the 3-second call. Now here is White. Pass to Ellis. Schrader the screen. Jackson Ellis into the lane. Here's White.
와, 뒷벌렸어. 내가 어떻게 저 센터 제 상대로 리바를 따라.
Here's Jones, guarded by Young. Three-pointer, Jackson Ellis, and he's good on the 3-ball.
We've talked about the offensive skill Ellis has. He can score from anywhere. His three-point game is still sharp.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Mad Ants ahead. They lead by 12. And coming up as soon as we return from the break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Pass to Middleton. Jones a screen. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the line to try to make it a three-point play. And with ATM, surely his ability to move with his size is a handful to deal with.
He is surprisingly nimble for a player of his size and strength. The former USC standout Middleton, he has dreams of making it to the NBA, and he's not giving up on them.
Schrader the screen. Clock at 6. Back to Ellis. Good, and Sheldon Middleton gets the assist.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond the arc in the second half.
And that's just what the doctor ordered, and they're really using that prescription to their advantage. You know, those three-point bombs will really erase this deficit quickly if they keep it up.
And we weren't math majors, but 3 is more than 2, right?
Yeah, I think so.
AI no good.
And ATM actually played his way into the league by performing well at street ball events.
And it didn't happen immediately for ATM. Took some tries before he was finally able to break through and get a chance, but he's made the most of it.
And you really got to respect ATM for the work that he's put in.
Now here is Tatum. Randolph, he's covered by Schrader. Fade away. And good, as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. So it's Greensboro now. 7-point differential. And it's Jackson Ellis penetrating. It's hauled in by Randolph. One item that stood out is their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it's tough to defend. And Paul Tatum, he's a bit of a tweener forward. Has some years of service on the NBA level so far as talent goes. He is really as good as it gets on this level. Still, he's a well-traveled player.
And the jam by Bradley Jones.
As much as Ellis likes creating for himself, he's a supreme passer too. A phenomenal feed to create that easy look.
Now here's Calderon. AI guarded by Jones, and it's AI missing. Outside Middleton, the 3, and the swarm again from deep.
Well, they needed a run to get back into this game, and they got it.
Yeah, and it wasn't just about getting hot offensively. Defensively, they've been terrific too during this crucial stretch.
Absolutely, Brian. You need both sides of the ball to get back in this game.
Now here's Young. Here's the pick. AI outside. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The swarm trailing. This one for 3. Sheldon Middleton, and that's good.
Such a clutch shooter. He lives for the big shot. And when he's rolling like this, look out.
Timeout called the Mad Ants.
He's seen enough scoring in the paint and wanted to send a clear message to his team. lock things up inside.
Yeah, you're right, Tim. I guarantee you this talk centers around cutting down on all those points coming against them in the paint.
And maybe it's more help, it's the front of player, they've got to try something.
The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play. And that one misses.
And after not being selected in the draft, AI has humbled himself. Knows he has to prove his worth.
Not too much to be said about Young, other than he's a standout player.
Has an edge to him on and off the court. He can be described as curt at times, but hopefully he's just a player focused on improving his game.
And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot two. Good on the first, and that brings them within two here. Both shots good from the stripe.
He's the guy you want on the stripe in that situation, no doubt about it.
Young. And it's going to be two free throws, drew contact on the shot.
Yeah, and Young's already getting a little bit of a reputation around the G League. The perception is that he's not here to make friends. He's here to get noticed and get to the next level as soon as he can.
Well, it's no secret that Marcus Young has his sights set on a larger stage. He'll tell anyone willing to listen that he wants to be in the NBA, and to be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if he got there sooner rather than later.
Now here's Ellis. Count the basket.
Wow. I mean, it's obvious. Ellis believes in himself. He wants to take and make big shots.
Marcus Young on the wing. Screen by AI. Stolen by Jackson Ellis. Drops in the breakaway layup.
It's easy to see why the coaching staff throws the AI there. He's got the clutch gene written all over him.
Here's Ellis. Money!
A leader in the clutch. We talk about confidence, and Ellis has plenty of it in these moments, dating it way back to his UCLA days.
And the one knock on Young, as talented as he is, seems to get wrapped up in his own numbers.
He could be so much better than he is if he didn't worry about how many points he was putting up. Hopefully, that is something he matures out of. And it's out of bounds to the Swarm as Greensboro retains possession. Yes! And he has brought them within 2 points. And game could be on the line right here. It's now or never for them.
Pass to Trigg. Count it!
And what about the leadership Trigg shows here, knowing they need a bucket and taking the job on himself?
And it's the Swarm ball. Three-pointer, Jackson Ellis. He drops the first one, and that narrows the lead to just 3. And good on both.
That was essential that he cashed in on those free throws. They're within 1 possession.
And we can probably expect to see them slow it down now.
Yeah, burn some clock while they have the lead. Make it your friend. Get their number. Text them. An example right there, guys, of how they never started coasting, even as their lead kept growing.
Well, Tim, they're just a determined group. There's no neutral gear. No matter what the lead is, it's only full speed ahead, and that's the type of basketball I love to watch.
Yeah, 100 miles an hour.
It's hauled in by AI.
And terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be worrying about him next time they take it inside, too. That's what great defenders will do to you. Me.
And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. And an intentional foul right there. He gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws good this time. And it's a 7-point ball game. Jeff Schrader in the high post. Young with the steal. And it's a win for the Mad Ants in the debut of AI. Strong.
Yes, yes.
The Mad Ants were able to survive.
Move it.
Give me a second.
Think you own the court? You think you own this locker room now?
Nah, but I think I just scored more points than you tonight. And I think I'm gonna do the same thing tomorrow night. And the next. And the next.
That's how it is? Huh? That's what you
Hey,
think?
whoa, guys!
Is that what you think is gonna happen?
Hey, it's okay, man, it's okay. I'm just trying to get under Marcus's skin. Oh, it's working.
주인공 페이 보소. 왕년에 잘 나간 형님 지금 다.
Two breaded pork tenderloins. Thanks, Joe. On the house, Paul. Thanks, buddy.
What is this?
Breaded pork tenderloin? Come on, bro. This is an Indiana staple. It's also the only sandwich that can double as its own plate. Look at the size of that thing.
Yeah.
Man, all the big food shows have been gagging to get a piece of this here icon for years. Warner just shoots them off. Old school, Midwest, no desire for celebrity, only the work matters. You need to stop letting Marcus get under your skin, boy. I mean, he's arrogant, but you're so self-conscious. You'll eventually lose. It's gonna affect everything you do in the court, and then you're never gonna get to the NBA. No, come on. We're only having lunch so you can find out how to get out of this city, right?
Look, I'm sorry, man.
Okay, only apologize when absolutely necessary. We need more ambition on this team.
Oh. So what's it like?
No different to this. Yeah, players are faster, they can jump higher, court's still the same size. Better hotels. You wanna know how to get in?
Deal with Marcus, like make sure he doesn't mess up my chances with the scouts.
Here's an idea. How about you see Marcus as not a rival, but more of a teammate?
Why? He's not going to.
I mean, like, I grew up in Houston, okay? I was a Rockets fan, do or die, that was my team. Still is deep down. But you, young players, you were brought up in the system. You probably traveled around the country, in camps and tournaments, and you were probably shuffled around by the AAU. You probably never really had a team, right?
Yeah, the Lakers, of course. The Heat.
Yeah, I'm not talking about respect. I'm talking about love. Okay, a love that charges you, feeds you, and that is the difference between a player and a legend. Show the Mad Ants that you're not just passing through. You show them that passion, the appreciation, and I promise you, none of the time you spend here will be wasted.
What's up?
You're Paul Tatum, right?
Yeah.
Look at that, man. You still get recognized, as you should.
You're AI.
Yeah. Hey.
You guys, both of you guys are like my favorite player on the Mad Ants.
Mad Ants? You a fan?
I'm Zach Coleman. Guys, it's the Mad Ants. It's the Mad Ants.
Mad Ants!
I told you it was them.
Fans of the Mad Ants?
Yeah, man. Are you kidding? I mean, we watch every single game. This season has been so freaking exciting, dude. It's so awesome to know you guys are definitely going all the way.
Whoa, okay, let's just slow it down. It's long season.
You're right, Mr. Tatum. One game at a time. But man, AI, I've seen you be under way worse pressure, and you always come through. When you hit that baseline jumper with 2 seconds left to send it to OT in that tourney game you played, man, legendary. Ice water in your veins.
Thank you, man.
Speaking of which, you guys good? You need a refill? It's on me.
Wait. So you know about me. You know how I deal, huh?
Honestly? If I can speak honestly.
Sounds like you can.
I grew up in this town my whole life. But I feel like I know this world, man. I know the game. Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat. But I consider myself like a social media maven. I know how silly that sounds coming out of my mouth, but I'm serious, dude. Look.
Let me see this, man. Oh, look, you got 50,000 followers? Yo, what did you say you did?
51.4, but everything, dude. Ad campaigns. I boost the social media presence of all these local businesses. Right now, I'm driving people to the Wayne Grove. I'm helping this small coffee shop down by the river. They're outselling even the big guys by the courthouse, dude. But even if they weren't blowing up, I would make sure they were blowing up. But sometimes, it's just great to support a product that you actually believe in.
Yeah, you know, a coffee refill would be good.
I'm really close to this business being big enough to quit this job, but enough about me. What about you guys? I mean, the Mad Ants and you, AI, you guys don't have a social media presence. Nothing comes up.
I'm been a little busy playing basketball. Don't really have time for much.
I'm not saying that you should worry about it, but maybe I should be worrying about it, man. Ever since you threw down that sick dunk on Corey Harris in Shanghai, you've been a social media ghost. I mean, do you have a social media manager? Because I could be your social media manager. Or just your regular manager if you don't have one of those.
You know what? I don't, but thank you, though. Appreciate that.
Cool,
Yeah.
cool. All right. Think about it.
갑자기 저렇게 들어온 사람.
Do I still think about it? Yeah, of course I still think about getting that mid-season call to be the 12th man. And I'm always going to think about it. You know, maybe I'll get that one last ride. But you wanted advice. Be here. Now. Don't worry about what's coming.
당연하지만 못 좀.
You're good to Fort Wayne. She'll pay you back in full.
Did the coach play that?
Yeah.
Listen, man, you saw them at the diner. Okay, we are kings around here. And yeah, sure, everyone in the NBA is a king too, but here it's different. You know, it's like your family's filling the stands in the high school gym. It's just a couple of farm boys playing one-on-one. Hey, what do you say to a couple of kings taking on the common folk in a game against the barn door?
Hey, y'all need 2 more?
Yeah, come on.
Yeah. Come on.
It's on, brother.
종료.